Brianna Albert. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. This popular quote was said by the ancient Chinese philosopher Menodes. We have all been in a situation in our life where we need help. Receiving help is a good way to grow and learn, but there becomes a point when we need to do things on our own. I believe the U.S. government needs to stop sending foreign aid to other nations because it is only harming them and ourselves. There are a few reasons why the U.S. government needs to stop sending foreign aid. First, I will address the amount of foreign aid sent each year. Next, I will discuss the domestic problems the money could better benefit. And lastly, I will be listing alternatives to foreign aid. First, let's start with the amount of money the U.S. government sent to other nations last year. In November 2015, CNN news article written by Nick Thompson stated that $35 billion was sent as foreign aid. This money that the government gets for foreign aid comes from us, the taxpayers. I believe this is too big of a burden to put on the American taxpayers' shoulders. Not only is Americans' hard-earned money being sent overseas, but we are sending it to countries in the Middle East. Countries like Pakistan, Afghanistan, Jordan, and Israel received the top amount of U.S. government foreign aid last year. Not only are we sending money to hostile nations in the Middle East, we are also sending money to stable, well-off nations like China. The map of foreign assistance reported that we sent $14 million to China last year. There is no need to be sending aid money to a country that is already rich and powerful. Now that we know how much money the U.S. government sends each year, we can look at the domestic problems the money could better benefit. In March 2016, the Forbes magazine stated that the U.S. national debt was at a 240-year high of $19 trillion. This is outrageous, and the U.S. government needs to take action to help us out. Instead of sending money as foreign aid, we can use this money to help dig us out of the gigantic hole. Homelessness is also a problem in America. In April 2015, the Huffington Post declared that we are spending more money and effort helping the homeless. Last year, we spent $4.5 billion helping the homeless, and as a result, we have seen a decline in homeless people. If we use the foreign aid money we send to other nations to help the homeless, we can surely eliminate homelessness in America. Not only is homelessness a problem, but also is poverty. The Huffington Post noted that in 2014, there were 45 million people in America living in poverty. If we use the money for foreign aid, we can build better homeless shelters, donate food and clothing to those in need, and give kids on the streets a better education. Moving on from domestic problems, we can look at the alternatives for foreign aid. Private companies, missionaries, and charities are all better solutions than government foreign aid. Private companies can donate money based on their values and interests. Missionaries can also send workers and volunteers. I believe if private companies and missionaries work together, they can make a huge impact on foreign countries. Charities are similar to private companies because they also send money based on their interests. In conclusion, we have learned that how much money the U.S. sends in foreign aid each year, the domestic problems the money could better benefit, and the alternatives to foreign aid. I believe the U.S. government must stop sending money to foreign countries. If the U.S. government stops sending money, we will be living in a much better nation.
411.